Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Kim Gwang-hun. This is Michael from California State University, San Bernardino. I am the one who wrote the online English placement test to help test the English proficiency of students abroad for California State University. I apologize. I'm kind of informally dressed here. Actually, it's Sunday afternoon over at my house, and I just got your email, and I figured you probably wanted me to answer this question right away. So let's get to it right away. Okay, so your first question, the time required to take the test. It's about 65 minutes to take all three sections of the test. Your second question, the types of questions. The first part of the test is the grammar section. It's 25 questions. The questions consist of two types. One is what's called written expression, where the user will read a sentence and he or she needs to identify which word needs to be rewritten in order for the sentence to be considered correct. And the second type of question is called structure. In this case, the student reads a sentence and there's a blank. And then the student needs to choose the best answer, A, B, C, or D, which best completes the sentence. Basically, the student's either choosing which word is wrong or what needs to be completed to make the sentence correct. This type of question is very similar to you ever heard of the TOEFL test? Especially the paper-based TOEFL, the grammar section. It's pretty similar to that, so you can consider this section of the test TOEFL level. The next section is called the integrated writing section of the test. It has reading, listening, and then writing. So what the user does here is he or she reads a reading passage and then listens to a lecture and then is asked a question about how the lecture relates to the information in the reading passage. Essentially, the student's trying to combine the information from the lecture with the information from the reading. So this is kind of testing reading. Obviously, it's also testing listening, and it's testing writing. This is also TOEFL level. This is very similar to the TOEFL IBT integrated writing task. This is exactly what it is. The student has 20 minutes to write 150 to 225 words answering the question. The third section of the test is called the speaking section. This is very similar, Gwang-hun, to the TOEFL IBT independent speaking task. And the student will get a short question. It might be, which is better, biking or running in your opinion? Why? And then the student needs to speak for about 60 seconds answering that particular question. So this is also, I'm not going to say it's TOEFL level because this one is, the content is not academic at all. So I think this question is probably easier than the TOEFL. Anyway, number 4, ID password for the online English placement test. Edgar Chaboya, whom I have CC'd in this email, he is in charge of the access of who gets into the course. So I'm going to leave that answer to him. Again, his name is Edgar Chaboya, and I have his email in here also. It's echaboll@csusb.edu. Now, probably what he's going to do, I imagine, is he will configure Moodle tomorrow so that it allows for self-registration. So your users can self-register. They get an enrollment key, and then they're given access to the online English placement test. So again, direct the access, password, ID type questions. You can direct these things directly to Edgar Chaboya. All right, let's get to the last one here. Possible time to access the test. I can set it to whatever you want, but I'll make sure they can get in tomorrow all the way through the date that you have written there, the 28th. And I think what I'll also do, let me know what you think about this, Kim Gwang-hun, is I'll configure it where they have 3 attempts, because sometimes a student might make a mistake and then they have to retake part of the test or something. I think right now I have it configured where they can only attempt one section of the test at a time. How's that sound? Alrighty. Anyway, thank you for contacting me, and any other questions, please email me directly. And sometimes the email that you send obviously is going to be in the middle of the night, or my response to your question might be in the middle of the night. So, but whenever I see your message, I will try to answer it as quickly as possible. Alrighty? Anyway, thank you for contacting me.